Janibek Alimkhanuly is going to face Anauel Ngamissengue, forgive me if I'm murdering their names, for the unified middleweight title Saturday, April 5th on ESPN Plus. The unified middleweight title. This is a homecoming of sorts for Janibek, and it could be something to tune into. Let's talk. The one thing about returning home is sometimes the pressure could be a great deal. And such could be the case for middleweight title holder Janibek Alimkhanuly as he goes on to face a middleweight contender from France that we don't know a lot about in Anauel, let's just call him Ngamissengue. Ngamissengue is from France and is coming in with an undefeated record and is looking to take on the champion, who is now 32 years of age. Anauel is 29. So both men are either entering or in the midst of a prime of their boxing careers, and this could be quite a show. Remember, when we see the fighters coming out of France, just like when we saw Bruce Sarachi taking on Jaime Munguia, we saw something totally different that we didn't think that we would see. And in this case, Janibek, who's now 16-0 with 11 KOs, he's found it difficult to find the right type of opposition for both an opportunity to unify for undisputed, and as well as people just genuinely stepping up to challenge him for the titles that he presently holds, which are the IBF and WBO middleweight titles. But when you talk about Anauel, he's a man that's coming in, that's looking for this opportunity, and he is definitely someone that you need to pay close attention to, because though Janibek is fighting in his hometown, Anauel is coming in with a record that boasts undefeated mark as of 14-0, and he has 9 KOs. He's a strong fighter, orthodox, 5'9.5", and has upper body strength that can really be a physical imposition against a guy like Janibek. Now, Janibek being 32, he's a southpaw, of course, 5'11.5", with a 71-inch reach. He's enjoyed great advantages over his last 6 opponents, with only one going the distance in Denzel Bentley, a fighter who I thought could have won the fight. However, Janibek, the southpaw position, gives a lot of opponents who are orthodox trouble. He comes in strong. He likes to fight from mid-range inside. He's not an outboxer, and he's a guy that pursues. He does take shots sometimes to get on the inside, and that's where, in this fight, Ngamissengue can have an opportunity, because Ngamissengue is extremely strong. He has great upper body strength. His drawback is, though in his last 6 fights he's had KOs, there's no one of note that he has taken on. So this is going to be his first real step-up fight. If he is not a deer in headlights under these circumstances, Janibek could be in for a tough challenge. In the bout against Denzel Bentley, Bentley was boxing well, but seemingly ran into a situation where he wasn't very confident, and his execution began to drop off, possibly along with the focus, and that allowed Janibek to go ahead and retain his title in a unanimous decision victory. The fact that Ngam is challenging for his first world title, you just don't know how guys will respond to that situation. He could come in and go balls out, attacking Janibek, which even though Janibek may feel like he might want that type of smoke, to actually have to deal with it with a fighter that many people don't know about, and then facing him in your own hometown where you would be embarrassed if the guy has some kind of advantages. Just like Tim Tszyu was made to be embarrassed by Murtazaliev. These things can happen, and upsets can take place when a fighter isn't focused and doesn't have his game plan to follow through completely when things are getting off rail. So I expect Janibek to win in this fight, but I would not be surprised to see an upset, especially since the fight is taking place in his home country of Kazakhstan. That's something that you also have to factor in, being at home. He's fighting out of Oxnard, California, where he's been training and living, but that's his original home country, and he's gonna want to make a good show. So therefore, I'll go with Janibek in this, but it would not surprise me in the least if there was a little bit of a fall off and he's not focused, and this Frenchman can come in and take his title from him. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about this fight between Janibek and Ngam. Leave comments and let's discuss. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.